Hello and welcome back to Doctor Who Review. And today we'll be reviewing Season 36, the 7th Doctor's 6th season as the Doctor. First up we have the Shadow of the Scourge. Now this story introduces us to the new companion, Bernice Summerfiled, or as the season like to call her, Professor Bernice Summerfiled. I really like Bernice Summerfiled. I think she's a great character, a great inclusion to the Doctor and Ace. After we've had the departure of Hex, she's a worthy addition to the trio. Well, to the duo that is the Doctor and Ace. As always, they're brilliant. The story itself, yeah, I think it's a decent Doctor Who story. I think it's decent. Yeah, I like this one actually. Next up we have the Dark Flame. Now I really enjoyed this story. It encapsulates what's so good about Sylvester McCoy as the Doctor and Ace, but it also has the inclusion of Bernice Summerfiled, who is a new companion to this new trio that they've created. Seriously, she is such a good companion. She's so good. I really love Bernice Summerfiled. I'm so glad she stays on. I'm so glad. She makes me want to cry. In a good way. Next up, we have Love and War. Now, this is a very enjoyable story. It has the Doctor, Ace, and Bernice Summerfiled in it. What a great send-off to a brilliant companion. Now, I've loved Ace since season 32, since Dragonfire, and I can obviously say she's had a tough ride. She's also had the greatest adventures of her life. Not only being with the Doctor, but with also Hex, and it's a good fitting way for it coming to an end. She leaves the Doctor in a dramatic way that I don't see any New Who companion ever doing that. And the Doctor in the end is left with Bernice Summerfiled, who goes off with him in the TARDIS. The Doctor always thinks to himself, will he ever meet Ace again? Who knows? That's the question that I've asked myself actually. When will he meet Ace again? Well, you'll see her in the next season. But for now, this is a great departure for Ace, who goes off and creates that the Ace Foundation for children. All in all, Love and War is a great story to a great season. Next up, we have Bernice Summerfiled and the Criminal Code. This is another worthy addition to a worthy season, and I don't know why I keep clapping, but I love clapping. It's very good clapping. So, since we've lost Hex and now Ace, the Doctor is left with Bernice Summerfiled, who is still fantastic as always. Now, the plot of the story is very decent, and I enjoy the story immediately. My only criticism of the story, however, is that it's a character piece and not. I don't know what to make of it. It's a good story, has lots of substance to it, which makes the story in itself brilliant. And all in all, it's a brilliant story. Go see it now. Next we have The Highest Science. Now this story features those little buggly things, which I'm not very keen on, to be honest. The Doctor and Bernice Summerfiled are brilliant in this story, as always. However, it's Bernice Summerfield's final story in the series and in the season itself, and she goes off to have her own adventures, kind of like Ace does. Yeah, the highest science, it's a good story, I guess. Lacks a lot of substance to it, however. But all in all, I really thoroughly enjoyed this adventure of Doctor Who. The next ones are going to be different. But this one is brilliant! 10 out of 10 from me. Next, we have Original Sin. Now, this story introduces 2 new companions for the 7th Doctor, Chris and Roz. Now, to me, they're okay. They're not great, but I like the story of Original Sin. I like the story itself, I guess. The story itself is pretty damn good, and overall, it's a decent story. It's decent. And finally, for this season, we have Cold Fusion. Now, this story pieces the 5th Doctor and the 7th Doctor together with Tegan, Turlo, Tegan, Nissa and Adric with Chris and Roz. Now, this story shows us that the 7th Doctor knows that the Time War is gonna happen later in the 8th Doctor era, in the 8th Doctor's era, and the War Doctor's era, which is where Time War mostly takes place. All in all, it's a very decent finale to a decent series. I mean, we've had the departure of Ace, we've had the departure of Bernice Summerfiled. Now, what next? The departure of Chris and Roz. Well, that will be in the next season, season 37, y'all. See you all next time for season 37. Yeet!